Here for Yamamunina Kwaba about Pinax TV. So now before I'll move on in this particular briefing, I'm in the Bremen right here on this particular platform. I would like to first of all start by saying a popular quota Miami Nipa I look up to in terms of any teachings Mahatma Gandhi or Kasimbi and a popular quota which rings the bell. We are so we need the teachings here. I believe that you find this very educative and I find this very, very, very advisable. He said, say, first they ignore you, then they ridicule you, then they fight you, and then you win. This is coming from Mahatma Gandhi. Let me read it again. First they ignore you, then they ridicule you, then they fight you, and then you win. And I mean, can say it is a big win, a very, very big win for the best and also one of the prolific and terrific journalist Morgan has here. What to know is say he's going to do what is right to fight corruption, politicians or mere corrupt people who are corrupt in this country. This young man, Edinohun, is going to fight all of those people, and in so doing, he has won a very big fight today. It's for was a Pinax TV yet, but near the catch them. Now, something now I could see say it for last 2 years. And a year Anas Aremia Anas, we all saw what happened. A year or the number 12 expose by just say a month be PM when Nyantakyi the big fish himself will be PM in the video we saw say he was taking a bribe and also saying certain things on camera. In the camera now and I say in that particular expose a chain or can say Akufo-Addo on the bottom, a whole lot of things. And it led to the President of the Republic of Ghana doing what is right and what is mandated of him in the law by dissolving the GFA and bringing out a new GFA and also setting up a board and a committee to investigate all those people they found culpable in the video and as they found guilty in the video. So at the end of the day, they'll face justice. Even though many can say no being to me, they've not been able to jail anybody. And at least they losing their job. We believe say is the step in the right direction. Me can say one person video ni bar out or no or yeah no so King Kong or person say yes he's the boss of our time. He can also fight the men with balls. Sanidara. The for him Sanidara, he was the then no kuta the Brebi Ghana Football Association. He was the Deputy General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association. Also, he doubles as the then Director of Communications for GFA. Onunko kuta positions 2. Okuta positions 2. Na sa positions 2 na okuta ni nyina no. Etifo enye se dwuma bi na no you bribe krono katasese ena na ahye eye papai ema na nyina ekoba say in that particular number 12 expose we saw say a video came out and Sanidara he was taking money or actually negotiating a bribe with one person. The whole thing was to actually get a player into the national team and also get people into various team and various coaching jobs and various jobs now adamant in those particular GFA positions as at that time. So this car not or the player a particular team and answer or national blasters they caught him red-handed on camera and then send the back out from instead of him to come out apologize for the disgrace he has put the nations through and the GFA through. He wanted to show ball say Anas was invading on his privacy. Can you imagine? Anas was invading on his Sanidara, the then GFA spokesperson and also the then Director of Communications. Or say Anas was invading on his private. So based on all of these things, he also followed the same suit and the boss, the corrupt boss, Nyantakyi also followed by going to court and filing a case say Anas have infringed upon their rights. So he also followed the same case or not the case or Kofale and they say Anas has actually infringed his right to privacy, which means me Pinax TV ebia me share na obi spy on me no be try me video bra me yankasa me share me them and no and there's a breach of privacy into no the court because the person has breached your right to privacy. So according to Sanidara Anas investigation and then Anas what he did, capturing him on video, negotiating a bribe, taking a ransom, and all of those things, according to Sanidara, a breach of his right to privacy, which means Sam Rena he needed to have a private life and also be a ben and also be a channel. Now, or the court case no court we saw so court so there I mean all the case court they will do everything in their possible best to actually listen to you, because madam for being a cancer say udi kind of court na undi. That is what he's saying. He said udi kind of court na undi. So Sanidara went to court and announced they actually also followed the same suit by defending them. So it's for and then me no can say court case in na be na nkunimdie akwama nipa Yankopon or Bona or say no at this particular time, no, Anas the oil is good and he is the person who needs to come out victorious. Now aside from he winning the court case against Sanidara and court Asan Bonica 10,000 Ghana cedis tete 100 million waboka at the court no case na court ako high lawyers ako high woman be defended time and energy ni nature no ya sound boka, because according to the court no he Sanidara was wasting Anas the precious time and also the investigate corrupt people and corrupt leaders in this particular country or more in both political parties, NDC, MPP and the rest. Time Anas and also devotee not the all of those investigations. This man Sanidara have wasted his time and energy. And based on that, the court Aboneka say case now they buy a foolish case now esan ye crown ye best boka 10,000 Ghana cedis titika 100 million na be a that GB oh back quarter now person the case, but you would think of it and know say okay adi am the court so is it in the right direction or not? Adi am ye me is it in the right direction or not? Asam na me de con will I lose or would I win? Knowing all of these things, no, next time you take a correct case to court without wasting the state's time, lawyers' time, judges' time, and precious money. And because of that, Yabonica, Aminoka say case near the court, he is sent to court about Anas. No, basically they've acquitted Anas. Just say Yanya Bonibia. We put the next they put him to trial. Case no, Anko Supo. Straight away now they realize say Anas Arimia what he did was the best, and in fact the court is actually giving me the go ahead to do more investigation. They say for in Sema El Koso right here and no about Anas Armiyao Anasa Minokas is one of the biggest issues right here in Ghana. And therefore moving on, so no coronavirus send you can edit to your previous subsequent bullets in Pinax TV. We are the first ever YouTube channel to actually talk about coronavirus, and we went into details by giving how the virus actually came about and how it emanated a brand new kasa at that time na China pen na yare ni wo and me no can say yare no atete apansan ko on mind be bria so information and Pinax TV and can say the sickness are actually going to about over 20 countries. The disease is still spreading. Amavu be brenya say I know say yenya over 22,800 cases worldwide, and out of that about 300 people are dead. Coronavirus here I can't want them. Nananu yana on radio on TV say a coronavirus no ebi abi peak, and actually the whole thing started when it was reported and alleged say Chinese nationals be omo yari serious your hospital when they took them to hospital, and I said when they were hospitalized we were all thinking it's okay, and most people were thinking say okay a coronavirus because remember yes yari way by a insumu nam snakes basically and to be because of that China for hosuna yari humanity fear, and because of that all of us were thinking it's okay once these Chinese nationals just came into the country not long ago omo yari aya hospitalized then basically a coronavirus and to one who say in some other parts of the region and the capital 9 more or 7 more cases have been recorded, which means I can't do 9. It's based on that, and quickly, the Ministry of Health and the Health Agency itself, and also most of the hospital and doctors needed to do what is right to actually run quickly and do an investigation and also do lab tests to make sure so okay if this particular sickness is in Ghana, then it means I will say a share because remember this disease actually spread more faster than even HIV/AIDS because from him. A bit say it's more deadly than Ebola. Now mind you, Nipa or discover Yariwi or China, na China Communist Party, no one person beba out abe kasano. Nipa no discover, a doctor no discover, and ope we no wuye. Nipa na or discover Yarena na oba man for say Arabia bo Yarenian or no cry Yarena chino amanebu. anope ya no we ya oko washingtonpost.com or US and popular washingtonpost.com oko search ya, they will tell you what happened at papa we just say Karina in the kuno. So a serious thing. So based on this, they actually did investigation into the 9 people they've actually reported case of a similar coronavirus. We know cause information right here on the desk of Pinax TV. Just say after all this investigation and lab results, they've come to a conclusion. Say coronavirus indeed no. Emba Ghana. Now it is for Sinebe Ayenfa Enkekensem and Senkrofano. We'll be putting up a press release. This particular press release coming from the Ministry of Health, as we are putting up on the screen. I'll say a press release update on coronavirus situation in Ghana. We are providing an update on the 2019 NCOV globally in Ghana, which is coronavirus as I'm not okay. And as at 6 February 2020, which is there has been 28,280 confirmed cases and 565 deaths. Globally. Here in Ghana, we have recorded 9 suspected cases, including the recent 2 from Kolebu Teaching Hospital. All of these cases have been tested negative, which means almost tested here and back out as positive. Meanwhile, a negative because it will be a negative, and now acquire test a negative, which means say ABR suspected so HIV is now called test say negative, which means a new one tested positive, which means a negative, which means a new one. I don't have the sickness. It further went on to say, we wish to provide assurance to the public and that the government, Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, working in collaboration with partners, are doing everything possible to prevent and protect against the importation of the virus into the country and prevent the spread. We continue to advise citizens to remain calm, and this is coming from the Kweku Ajimamenu MP, Minister of Health. In for this is what we have concerning coronavirus breaking out in Ghana. Now amount for we're saying say it is coronavirus. ABI in the bit my home, but then US crano alcohol Europe which means I in the only mean yes from and I'm from importing yema I mean it's likely said definitely a bit in my Ghana because Ghana cry more import abuche cry alcohol Europe na ibini will be na Ghana and yes say empire say bimba has say but then send an yama kon edidi was a royal young call and let's read more about this coronavirus. Native for Minoka say even though they've tested negative on the cases of people they suspected said they had the virus, it is imperative to us as human beings, as parents, as brothers and sisters, and even as citizens to be very careful and wary of this particular disease. In the sense on back school you are partying with friends, you are moving up and down yet nakemu disease way a dead Ghana we see and now we share amount for a cover nose mask nose with the nose mask nam chroma ultim say yaren is so deadly. So looking at all of these things me to me can say yaren be Ghana completely because will be no for let's say be a malaria and I say diarrhea be okay the person died of the disease yemba omoko school near and you need to be very careful of them and teach them at least personal hygiene. Now if you are there, you are feeling dizzy, you are coughing blood, you are having immense diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, etc. This is not the time for you to be saying malaria and also herbal medicine. Run quickly to any nearby hospital because remember, if you don't treat this disease, what will happen is that a normal malaria, because you're in the and I'm from na itching. I bet someone will boost your phone. And remember, yari echewa any 2-3 days asemo completely. Usha a more deadly than is because HIV is now you're able to stay alive for almost over 20 or 35 years. Over 80 years, HIV AIDS they still don't die. So for this the update here one more we are praying and hoping Ghana phone buying obi a Ghana has a man on baby against this particular deadly Illuminati virus and disease. Because it's sad as all of us are going out and working say bibi aba for Ghana na asimwe beto within a short possible time as a scout and then we see what Ghana because of coronavirus. Let's be careful and wary of all of these things. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this particular channel. I'm out.